What is up, guys? It's Shy here. Today, I'm showing you guys how to make your own server with mods and plugins, and everything's gonna be in the description. Like all these tabs. I know it seems like a lot, but like your server might need a lot of plugins, and these are a lot of the popular ones. Has kits, has permissions, and I'll show you guys how you guys can learn like by yourself. So the video shouldn't be too long. Um, no pressure from me. Anyways, go to your um, this page, spongepower.org, and download SpongeForge. Just have to scroll down and find it. Alright, show all downloads, and there we go. Alright, so my SpongeForge that I downloaded was, let's see, I believe it was this one. I'll just double make sure. Alright, there we go. So it's 1.8.9, okay. It's 1328, and it's 1328 over here. Alright, so it is this one that I downloaded. As you can see, there's a newer one, and there's also a recommended one. Now, I downloaded this one because it's the one of the latest ones, as well as you can see from the timestamps, they worked on this one quite a bit. They worked on it here, worked on it here, worked on it again, and worked on it again. As you can see, there's like spacing in between times they worked on it. Now, what that tells me is maybe there was a bug on this one, and it wasn't exactly optimized on this one, or they added a feature here, and they improved on it here. And if I finally took a break because this was, okay, I'm just guessing here, but it worked in the end, and I was able to add all these plugins, which is a pretty big trouble in the past with Sponge, but they're getting better at it. I would still recommend for you to download this one, find this one, so you can have a guaranteed working server, and so it's not like another problem. So try this one first, then try to make your own of the latest one, or if the recommended one has, past this version, then you can try that one. It's your server. Alright, so we can go ahead and after I explain everything, you can go ahead and download the mod. Alright, so make sure you get this one and download this mod. Alright, well, so that's not taking too long. So, what you also need is to find out the third version that you need. So you need this one. Don't try anything else because it's the one they work with, and it's best that way. So you just go to minecraftforge.net, um, go to your 1.8.9, show all downloads. This is 1890 right here. Cool. Now you need to download the installer. If you have Windows, you use this. If not, I guess you use the other thing. Maybe. Get an ad. Amazing. Okay, so we already have this one. And let's open this folder. We're gonna use this thing. Alright, so what you want to do is make a new folder. You call it whatever you want. This is gonna be your server. I think that's a good name for mine. And I guess you can just put it in there for now. Actually, just take it out. Take it out. Just have it ready. Alright, skip this. And downloading. By the way, Microsoft Edge is not bad. Like, I have not noticed it be slow. Doesn't have the plugins like ad blocker or I don't know what else I use or themes, but it's cool. Okay, so now, alright, I might have gone too fast. Go to the little dots, go to your desktop, find your server, then just click open, and you have to go install server, because that's what we're doing. Press OK. Now it's gotten download all the Minecraft libraries. You may want to do this twice in case it fails to download one. You don't have to you don't have to delete the old libraries. Just re click on the download to pop this up and just reinstall in the same folder. You download all 19 libraries, right? That's good. Go. Alright. Let's deep. Alright. So what you want to do now? Alright, this is a good time. So I'm gonna put this code, just a little bit of code in my description. My description might be way too messy. So I might have to put this in a paste bin. You basically find the stuff that says echo at echo title. You can put whatever you want here. Let me just change it for this. Your server. You can even remove this. Um, this is on your RAM. So like, make sure you have enough. Um, to use Pixmon, I recommend at least using 2 gigs of RAM. Is that right? I'm not sure. I don't think this is right. 48 plus 40. Uh, that's 96. No, that does not look right. Okay. You know what? I'm just leave it at that. I do recommend using 2 gigabytes at the very least for Pixmon on your server. Okay. So everything checks out. So I'm gonna have this. You just basically copy and paste this. It's gonna be in the description. It's a paste bin, maybe. Right. And right here, it's gonna be running Forge, which is it's gonna basically be doing. So you have to rename Forge. You don't have to. You can just copy paste this onto over here. But it's kind of cleaner looking that way. So do what you want. All right. So yeah, just open up on a notepad, right? You copy and paste this. Now you have to do File, Save As, and find your server. I'm already on it. Just put run .bat. That makes it into a new file that can actually run your server. It's gonna replace one, yeah, sure. Alright, and there you go. Now you have a Windows .batch file or whatever. And just click on it. It's gonna start running some of the files. Creating some of the files. Um, then it's gonna stop because you have to accept the EULA, just basically like a little mini contract. Um, you can search this up, Minecraft EULA, if you want to. You just click on true on that, and that'll make your server actually run and make spawn and everything. Now at this point, if you want, you can launch Minecraft and see if this is working at the very least before you do everything, all the other installing of all the other plugins. Right. So while that's like loading. So yeah, a huge amount of plugins that we can put on there. Right. So I'm gonna explain everything to you guys. As long as, alright. Uh, You know what, I'll do all explaining all in one go. I'm gonna see if this actually worked. I'm sorry for the wait. Should be done soon, like right now. right now. Now. Okay, now. Okay. Alright. So how you connect to your server is you type localhost on the address, right? Make sure your server is still running, of course. So it has to be like a window like this. Has to be done, you know? And so does the other stuff. Alright? You call it whatever you want. And that's about it. You just join the server. And there you go. I am in the server, as you can see. And it's cool. It's a nice world. Yeah, I can break stuff and do Minecraft stuff in here. But we're not exactly done yet because we need plugins and mods. So disconnect. Make sure to disconnect from your own server. It's good practice. Don't exit out like ever. Disconnect, then you can exit out because the server like has a harsh disconnect and that's like bad for its health. Like maybe you don't want to risk it. So in the way you close out your server, always you don't click X. You type in stop. And that's also good for itself. Um, and you have a good server. Also, make sure to back up your server. Just, good tips. Alright, so I'm gonna explain everything first for all the plugins, and I'm not gonna explain the mod. Alright, so you have an admin shop here. And what this allows you to do is basically have a shop that admins make, but you can set it to where your players can make it by giving them these permissions. And I'll explain how to do that later. Alright, and this basically, like the picture entails, you can type whatever you want on the sign, and then you basically run these basic commands. You read this and know how to use the commands, obviously, and you right click the sign, and basically it does that. You can sell, and what sells does, it buys from the player because it's the shop selling, or you can put the shop to buy, which basically means the player sell. Right? That's basically it. It's pretty simple plugin. It's the it claims to be lightweight because basically only has this. Not very many commands, which is good because you may not want this and you may want something else. Right? So as you can see these downloads here. Go ahead and click here. Show you guys how to download this. Right? So you want to download the one that says 1.8 tested on 1300. Right? So yeah, make sure to download the 1.8 one. The jar. You just click on this. Takes you to the download. And that's good for the download. Right. Let's see. Right here they have, how this feature works, so you can look at that. Um, yeah, that's good for this one. Right, so here we are the kits. Kits to your players, obviously. Here are your commands. There's your permissions. Uh, here it shows you an example how to use this plugin to add a kits. To add items to a kit, you have to first of all make one. Right? But there's a default one that's already made, so you can go ahead and use that, test it out, add an apple or a stone. I think this is typo. I don't know why you guys didn't fix it. um, but yeah, just go to your downloads. Alright, released on April 16. Yep, this one's the one I downloaded. So go ahead and get the jar, click on that, and download that. Alright, so now I'm gonna explain what is this? Job light, alright, I messed up here. Where are you? Alright, sponge forums. Okay, this is jobs light plugin. I work with an economy plugin, especially economy light, because it's made from the same guy. Uh, as it entails, you can make jobs. It's a bit of a process to make jobs because you have to, as you can see here, let's see, let's get the little tutorial. Where is it? Alright, so for this one, to learn more about the plugin, you go to the wiki page, which is where I was probably. Go to commands and permissions, basically set your commands. You basically do jobs creates a job, and then it asks you questions and whatever. Basically, after you do that, that's basically how you create a job. It's pretty straightforward after that. The problem I had is that just you have to assign a lot of blocks. It's a lot of work to make one job. So keep that in mind. But it's easy. It's a lot of work, but it's very, very easy. Alright, so that's jobs light for you. Can make money. Alright, so this is Fox Card. There's another one called something about red or something. Basically works like this, but this one quote unquote works. I had trouble basically. I tried to pick a big area. It was sky. It was the end biome, and people could place blocks sometimes. People could break blocks sometimes, and it usually happens after the server has been on for a while. I don't know what's happening, but I did download a new version, which may or not have fixed anything. Um, this is a bit complicated, by the way, uh, but I use it because it's a bit complicated, but to set the perms, kinda, for another plugin, it's gonna be Polish. It's another protect plugin. People were having trouble using the healers, so I just, I'm gonna grab this one and learn it, because I don't feel like learning how to put exceptions on the protect land. So, choose your poison. This may have been fixed. Polish may have been fixed. So, yeah. Alright, so that's Fox card. I have to actually show you guys which one's download though. Alright, so download this one. Big changes. Also, alright, so that's Fox card. But there's also something called Fox score, which is required. So download that one and download this one. On both of them, go to your jar. And there you go. This thing jar. Yeah, it's definitely the jar. So download the jar for both of them. That's about it for that. Here I have economy lights. Um, basically stores your money, like the other plugins I just showed you, and it can be used with Polis to claim. And so it tells you stuff, and you can look at the docs so you can learn a little bit more about this plugin and exactly how to use it, to commands and everything. Okay, so show you guys which to download. Download this version and get a jar. Right, so that's looking very straightforward now. Hopefully you guys know how to download um, any of the plugins on these forums because at first they were pretty hard for me to find. Oh God, why am I all the way down here? Where am I? Where am I? I think I have to put one here. Alright, there you go. Alright, so this permissions. Another quite intentional plugin. It basically gives perms to players, to yourself, and yeah. I mean, it's quite essential because you may not want the players to have some commands, and this prevents them from having those commands. The way I learned a little bit about this plugin is going to the issue commands, right? Yeah, I learned. Right, so there's your commands. The perms are the commands. So you have to give yourself the perms to use this, obviously, because it wouldn't default it to the players. Alright, this. Where did I learn? Command issues. Oh, what is this? Where am I? Oh, you went down the list, didn't you? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so this is basically pretty simple. Um, there's, you know, basically what you have to do is make the group first. So basically make the prefix. These are both optional. You can change both the group and member. You should probably only change the member and see how that goes. Because I don't see many people changing the group. But I believe you can. And then you give it the perms. And basically you do this to add players to that group. There's another one. There's another one that's more easier than this. I'll probably stumble upon it. If not, I'll look for it in the end. But for now, go ahead and download this one. Alright, so it's gonna be build 123. And get the jar. The sponge.jar. And just download that. Alright, so this is Paulus. You're able to protect your land with this. The players can use it as well. You just have to give them the right permissions and stuff. Okay. Show you which one to download because that's, you know, it's land claim base plugin. Uses money to claim. Um, I couldn't learn it at first, but knowing that it uses money to claim and you have to create a town before you claim anything. And I've actually had a bit of trouble using the command to claim as an admin. So if you chose not to download Foxcar, you may want to download it because I couldn't use admin dot, I couldn't use the admin claims for some reason. Maybe I needed to create a town. I don't know. But yeah, download this version. You know, you already know what to do. You're like a baron already. This is essentials. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Help me. Alright. So this is a good time to learn how to download other plugins. You basically go to this website, forums.spongepower.org. Basically the home page was without the forums thingy. Alright, and here you can see other stuff like what's happening with Sponge and everything. You can see some docs or whatever. Alright, so what you want to do to get some plugins is go to plugin releases. These are basically the most stable plugins. There's sort of plugin development. You can go to try out some. Um, but there's like quite a bit here. So you may want to stick to plugin releases. Alright, so here's all plugins. There's Loot Crate, something else you may want. There's Simple Chat, I don't know what that is, but it's there. There's another permissions, so in case you want to try and tinker with your server, try to get it as stable and as lag free as possible. Series of rank upper. You know, pretty simple. Probably can guess what that does. Alright. So I'm gonna try to find essentials here. Where are you? I don't know where you are. It's not that one, but that's another option for essentials. Looks like there's another option. Alright, essentials.cmd. This is one we're gonna go for now. Alright, so here's your, commands. It's looking pretty. All the forms are starting to look very similar. They all have the commands, and they have your little picture. Um, then some may have a little tutorial around here. These are other features that have been added recently. The most recent plugin, though, where you go down or up, I don't know. Burp. No, I don't want to scroll down there. Downloads. I'm gonna check which one I got. Alright, got 8.41. Alright, so good job on this guy updating it. But you're gonna get 8.4, 8.1.4. And get the jar as always. Alright, there. And lastly, we have engine. This is pretty cool. It wasn't here before, and now people can donate to your sponge server, and you can run commands for them and give them brags, and you can give them items and all sorts of stuff. I haven't actually used this, so I'm pretty excited for this one. To learn about it. Here's just everything you can actually do. Oh wow, so many stuff. So you have stretch goal. You have everything. You have everything you did in the past, unless this is your first server. In cases like welcome to the server community dot something. Right? So you have all your stuff you can learn. Right? Where's the downloads? Come on, get organized. Right, so here it is. Oh, and it downloads it downloads the latest one for you. Where are your older downloads? Like, what's happening? What is happening? Also, this thing auto updates, so it works for your server now. You may want to stop. You may want it to cancel it. It's on the corrupted file. And what I mean by that is this thing. You just basically search for it here. It's gonna be a folder with the engine on it or whatever. You just basically search for it. The config file is where you customize how you want your server to be. There's also little server properties files. Customize the hardness of the levels and the max players, your port, and the level type. The field. You may want to change this to like right here. Right. So what else you might want to change? Force game mode maybe. Because it's when player enters, they force you into survival or whatever you set it to, like peaceful or whatever. You can Google server.properties for more information, but let's see. This is definitely something I recommend for Sponge. Like set this as high as it can go, and I believe this is the highest as it can go. So, alright, three zeros, and like two zeros over here, and a 9 front. Right, and you can basically learn by Google how to use this just to change your display name. You can color that, so you can set up Minecraft color codes. Alright, that's pretty good. This is where inspiring players and see what they're typing. There's gonna be a whole lot of logs, so that's not gonna be fun. Alright, okay. So we finished downloading everything now. Awesome. And I believe I explained everything I needed to, hopefully. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so alright. So there's Pixmon. I'm gonna leave you guys download that. I should put the website up though, just in case. Pixelmonmod.com. All you have to go to the downloads. Download this version 4.25. And you click on this thing. Alright, it's gonna show you an ad. Or not. You click on this and yeah, it's downloading. Where's the ad? I guess it's these two, so they stop using skip ad, whatever. That's pretty cool though, I guess. Alright. Also download EVs and IVs. It's pretty helpful to competitive players. They like really want it, so give them the perms if they need them, or actually just give them just in case. Um, you can just search it up, you know how to do it, and yeah. Alright, just copy all my plugins, everything onto here. No, onto here. So put all your plugins that you downloaded, all the mods that you downloaded, into your mods folder, and everything works like this. Alright, so make sure you have your, you know, your sponge plugin, which is this thing, and all your mods, the plugins. Alright, so you basically run it and pray. It should work because it, you know, work with the other one. Alright, so what else? Alright, support forwarding is how to have your friends join the server if they're not locked on your local network, which basically means like on inside your house. So you have to search up how to do port forwarding. It doesn't actually have to be for Minecraft server, because all you need is your port for Minecraft, and that's basically how you do it. What I needed to do for mine, how to port forward from a firewall. So search how to do that. You know, you may have a different operating system, so make sure you search appropriately. And then search how to port forward from your router. It's basically the thing that connects your internet cable to your computer to the box that's somewhere, or the box that gives you Wi-Fi. Learn how to port forward that. It's called a router. You know, you search for your type of router. And in case you have another router connected to that one, port forward that one as well. And I believe that's all the port forward you need to do. Um, yeah. Oh, if you have a second firewall, you know, port forward that. So routers and firewalls. Make sure you have a port open. It's 255565, which is the default, or you can change it in your config. I mean, in your properties file. And yeah, it's basically how you try to do that. Alright, so it's done. We should have Pixelmon now. We should have plugins. And we're gonna test some of those out as long as my Minecraft doesn't decide to randomly crash. Okay. Ooh, what happened? Alright, so there you go. Can't keep up the system time range running 31,257 milliseconds behind, skipping 625 ticks. Okay, so that means it's getting server lag, which isn't actually quite true lag because I've been on here at these points and I've been fine, haven't noticed any lag when this happened. Maybe because it skipped the ticks immediately, but yeah, as you can see, it's getting overloaded. Okay, so no, there you go. Alright, there we go. So Pixelmon is installed. And there's a cow here because we ran the server without Pixelmon at first. So you can just delete this world file, or I believe you can use one of the plugins and learn how to clear out all the mobs and spooky ghosts or whatever. I mean zombies, of course I mean zombies. Alright. So that soap. Right. I believe I also installed world edit here. So we're gonna have some of. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Alright. So there we go. AFK. I am now AFK. The dot here. Create a job. Job create. I mean VK tutorial. Hi. Alright, so that's basically how you kind of make a job. You know, I ask you questions. You click yes, and you click on the block you want the players to earn from. So I want money for this block. Alright. And you basically put the currency, and you put the experience. You can add another block. Basically, it won't work if you have a block in hand. So you have a block, basically it won't work. And yeah. So I decided to do this because there you go. You cancel the job in case you messed up or something. Alright, so there you go. It works. It has a bunch of plugins I can see from the help. Um, yeah. I'm not gonna show you guys everything because that video will be too long, and I'll be pretty tired. Plus, you may not have the same plugins or same interest in plugins as I do. So there you go. So go off and learn and fly. Don't try to crash. If you do, like, try to get back up and make sure to have your backups. So if this works, back this up and just try to go forward or something. I don't know. Anyways, good luck guys with your servers, and yeah, have a good day. Bye.